What's up, everybody? I'm here. It's Q1 day. I mean, Q1 day was... Yeah. Was that yesterday? Was that yesterday? I don't even know what day it is. I think it was yesterday. I'm glad the stream alerts work for you, Mega Man.
Oh my god, somebody subscribe.
Thanks, Brody, for the 9 months. I appreciate it. Isn't that a baby? Yo, Flowers first. Flowers was like no knee gang for sure. I was a little late, Brenner. I'm sorry. I was like double checking some stuff. I'm not that late. I'm usually later though. What's up, Joe? What's up, Simon? What's up, Agitate? Liju. Thank you for watching my vid and following. What's up, Vex? Liju bought one. Good. Hopefully we can figure out the hollowness today. So David, it's a big crush. Sup Scopely. So raw. Wister? What's Wister? Mexican banana. What's up, evil guy?
Oh my god, somebody
Miss sub chat in Discord. What do you mean miss sub chat? What happened, Melixi? We doing mods today. You got Jack's badge now, Mega Man. As a kid, say Pog. I was trying to explain the word Pog to my friend who's like a Korean American who moved over here when he was younger, and he was like, it took me so long to learn how to speak English and how to learn what the fuck what Pog is. He was super confused. Oh, okay, thanks a minute. Your Twitch some right now. Oh, maybe you should refresh it with the Twitch Prime or something. Brenna asks, debating on Sangha. I think Brenna for the 4 months. Sangha is worth it, in my opinion. I like it a lot. Cause like it doesn't sound so like muddy. The headphone people would say like muddy sounding. I feel like gasket boards doesn't sound muddy. You get bored of that kind of deep, like rumble sound. Yeah, people be loving the Thok, but Thok gets tiring quick in my opinion. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the song. I like the song a lot. I'm glad you did, Melixi. Thank you for the continued support. Yeah, I got a haircut yesterday, Flame. Thank you. I spy red cut. We doing silicone mod? Hey, yeah, we are. I'm detailing my unicorn. And people joke with me that says tofu. Why does my MKBHD have bad taste in keyboards? I don't know. I'm really I'm like concerned for his health. Why does he like the Keychron so much? Because I've been told he owns a Bauer, and I know people on his team, like when he did his studio tour, the guy that sits to his left has a Bauer, and I'm like, if you have experienced both a Keychron and a Bauer, how can you lean towards the Keychron? Fresh fade is essential. Exactly, Cho. Hi, Sig. What's a sponsorship? Oh, wait. Thoughts on the what? Which one? Chicken asked me thoughts on the Thera. Yeah, the Thera was a sponsored video. I made a review on it. I think it's pretty fun to type on. Freebird or Q1? They're completely different. So if you can handle a 60%, then I think the Freebird has a fuller sound because it's really hard to mess up that design. But the Q1 is a 75%. So if you need F keys, you need F keys. Like I get nervous when getting into a new game because what if the game uses F keys and I get fucked? Because then, like especially using this, no F row, right? So what I did before was I would do Alt number to be able to hit F row, but sometimes it's just faster to have F row. Someone's building a Kiko for him? Yeah, I know who that is. That person who built it reached out to me. We'll see if my name gets on the credits. I like answer some questions for him. But I feel like it's not like MKBHD doesn't know what a good sounding and feeling keyboard sounds and feels like. He just for some reason likes his Keychron. Ivy says, "Hi Andy, will there be a YouTube video made out of this? 3M? Yeah, we'll have a YouTube video up, Ivy. Someone requested on YouTube, so make sure we'll get that." Did I ever receive a navy Q1? I'm confused about the colors of the Q1 actually. The site doesn't say any color, and I got like a grayish one. I don't know if there's other color options. Nice Musi. I can't. I'm gonna call you Amu. Navy, gray, and black. So I got the gray then. I would take gray over black, and navy. Navy's cool as long as you got keycaps that match. Because of Mac compatibility of Keychron keyboards. Oh yeah, Mac compatibility. But Oh, it's true. Well, it's just a keycap. It's literally just one keycap. Should I just wait until my salvation comes in? I feel like the salvation might be nicer than the Sangha. Considering you've already waited so long, how much longer you have to wait? And Ivy, thank you for the 2 months. I was reading your message. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. GMK Striker with Navy. I don't like that combo actually. I did it on the Savage 65 and I didn't love it. It's not my favorite. It's just too much blue. Any in-stock keycap recommendations? There's a bunch. Canon Keys is selling a bunch right now. GMK Striker only on E-White? Yeah. E-White or silver. Just not double stack blue. Salvation GB is quick compared to my GMK keycaps I ordered a year ago. Dude, GMK is a year, no matter what. You forgot you copped a Salvation? Kumat for sure. See through. You can see my wood. I did half a bottle, right? So we gotta start with the mixing. So this is called the Silicone mod. Silicone. Wait, let's do a sound test before. I took out all the mods on the Q1, so they're all gone, right? So it has foam, but the foam's kind of thin. I'll show you a few things I didn't review in the video, just because I don't really get into the deep product review. I'm really focused on the things I focus on. Bad user, thank you for the Twitch Prime, appreciate it. If anyone's in the chat and has an Amazon Prime membership, and you've already paid Bezos, consider using your Twitch Prime sub. It's free, doesn't cost you anything extra, on me. If you already sent it on somebody else, it's all good. Nick, thank you for the 16 months, Jesus. That's a long time, dude. You're one of the OGs. Appreciate it. So it has this little guide on how to change the RGB and stuff and how to use it with Mac. I'm not a Mac user, so I didn't really care. I didn't really care too much. It's that stuff. It's a tutorial. There's a warranty. I didn't think I needed to rehash the warranty thing. Okay, this has the case foam in there. This is the Q1. This is a Keep Matte Deskmat, 75%/TKL size. If you want to purchase one of these, just so you don't want to use a full Deskmat, there's a Keep Matte command. So I'll type it real quick. Flop the guide around. Yeah. So this has a custom badge, and I feel like the file I gave people is like kind of off-centered. I should fix that. But this is ABS keycaps. You can purchase PBT from them. The stock one here is ABS. It's not thin per se, but like I mentioned on the video, dude, the legending is kind of rough. It's kind of rough. Let me lower my brightness on this. Small mats are cool. Yeah, so it's like slightly off to the right, which bothers me. Either center it or push it more to the right. If you look at GMK, GMK is kind of like left. With left, this is just really oddly placed. But yeah, I want to let you listen to this real quick. We got our baseline. That's the stock edition. None of the mods I did. He needs some milk. Thank you, JC. Pink City was his apex. But alright, so that's the stock edition. The sound test I put on YouTube had the GMK keycaps, so it's a little bit thicker keycaps, as well as the mods. I took out all the mods so we have a baseline. I want to see what this can do before we start. So the things I have here are Silicone, Miracle Crew. This is bought from my kit page. Yeah, if you have any kind of EQ on your mic, you can actually remove the ping. So what I noticed when so on my YouTube videos, I use a lavalier mic, right? So the lavalier mic was clipped right here. It had a little furry on. If you didn't notice, now that I pointed it out, you're never gonna be able to unsee it. So that mic normally sounds pretty boxy. So it sounds like you're talking through like a shirt or something. So what I do is I go in there and EQ and I fix up the voice, right? I fix up the audio track. What that did was, because I'm kind of removing the high-end shrillness, I actually removed a lot of the case ping while editing. So when I went back for the YouTube video, what I did was I took the raw track and I lined it up with the edited track, and then every time I like tapped the switches, what I did was I swapped to the raw track, no editing, and then I increased the gain so you could hear it better. This way, none of my EQ to make my voice sound sexier affects and kind of masks the poor sounds of the Q1. So between the lavalier picking up the Q1, the lavalier it sounds pretty boxy, but it doesn't actually color the sound at all. Shotgun mics tend to color it a little bit. Between that and the actual sound test and what you hear today, you should be able to get my feel of the keyboard. And it 100% pings, it 100% sounds hollow. People that say otherwise, I don't know what they're smoking, right? I don't know what they're smoking. Thank you, Darren. I just realized, I was like, wait a second, like this doesn't sound bad when I was playing it back and editing. I'm like, nah, let's just double check. Oh wait, dude, this has directions. That's kind of sick. All right. So what we have here is Poron. This is Poron. Someone was tripping out at me in the comment section. They're saying, you're Asian. Why are you giving me dimensions in imperial units, 1/16? Because this is made by an American company called Granger. It is a 1/16 or 1/16 inch Poron foam. That comment was oddly racist or idiotic or a mix of both. That was a very strange thing for me to respond to, and I was like, I didn't know that Asian Americans didn't exist. So yeah, that was dumb. And if you really, really want, I have paper towels here that I may or may not have used to, this portion was used to kill a bug, or maybe it was used to wipe some lube, I don't know. Paper towel, right? We have here PE foam. This PE foam is what people are using. I was told this is anti-static. I don't really know. We're gonna put the switches through this foam, right? And I have another PE foam. It looks like Dave2D put PE foam as case foam. I have this thicker one that I could use and can line the case with it. And if that doesn't work, I have some random ass foam that was probably for this box. It might be for this box that we can chop up and stick it in there. All right, so that's what we got going on today. Polyfill does not really reduce hollowness in a situation this bad. So polyfill is not something I would recommend. Polyfill worked on the new because the new was only barely hollow. Poron is not similar to sorbethane. Sorbethane is like super thick and stretchy. And I don't like sorbethane is because when you lay it down, right? Let's say you cut it and you cut it too long. So once you lay it down, it adheres to the surface, and when you try to pull it back up, it's gonna start stretching. And what's annoying is you may have gotten a good fit, just barely off. You pull it back up, you cut it, and when you lay it back down, you stretch it again, and now you have excess material again. It's also really expensive, so I typically run shelf liner, which you can also do. I have a roll of shelf liner to the left. I did not check out Alex Soto's mod stream. What's a mod? His mod stream. Whatever he did, people were giving me some people were like relaying, and he said the board didn't sound as hollow. And every other creator I've talked to said the board sounded hollow and pingy. So I'm just gonna run it myself. Whether or not my mods are the same as his or different, it doesn't matter. This is the Andy Wing show, so that's how we do it out here. And with that, one mat 4mm thick. It's a 1mm thicker than typical desk mats, which are 3mm.
Big money.
Smeg, thank you. What did I say? You grab poop. Well, thank you for the $1 donation. Did it say it? Did it read it back? So realistically, we have to spend a bit more than just keyboard to make it sound better. It depends. If you don't care about the hollowness and pinginess, don't worry about it. But with the cheaper boards, you typically have to do some kind of modifications. This is to test whether or not the board can be modified to the final condition in which it doesn't ping. He just used polyfill and tape mod on the PCB. So I did tape mod and I did Poron foam, and it didn't fix it. I could still hear it. I don't believe polyfill and tape mod would be enough. I do have polyfill. So silicone is what I think would do the best. Silicone is hefty. Thank you, Nastubby. He did 2 layers of tape, PE foam, and polyfill. So the other thing we can do is taping the case like Tempest does for his 7V, which is drastic. It's literally drastic. Alright, so pour. Oh, there's literally directions here now. Okay. Pour part A, pour part B. Stir for 5 minutes. Okay. It needs to set for 30 minutes or so. Does it say how long it needs to set? It doesn't say. Oh, let it cure. That's great. I will need tape to line the case too. How long will it take a silicone to harden? Half an hour to an hour. So we can check out the accessories and the other stuff when we do this. So first, let me see. Try this car sound dampener. How much does that cost? I feel like one of these does 2 boards, so I'm only gonna mix half. My audience is a mix of both, in terms of like people who have been around and people that are getting into it. Cost about $8 per box. Oh, that sounds expensive. If that can make this sound better than a stock 7V. What do you mean stock 7V? Like a plated 7V? Afro? Yeah, because the plated 7V had a little bit of hollowness in it. Alright. So let's actually disassemble this first so I have a place to transfer it. If I have any car friends, I don't have friends, dude. That's a tall order. What's up, Cheswick, can you answer that question about the color? I'm Vit. I just stay away from car people. Mostly because I don't want to get wrapped up in that hobby and start buying even more expensive things. You know? Come on, Mike, stay in place. There you go. Do you think it's worth to get the Freebird 65 to AK68 Aurora? Should I save for a more expensive board? Probably save up. The AK68 Aurora has a more interesting mounting style than the Freebird's Tofu tray mount, so. If I do the knock test, oh, you guys want to hear the knock test? Oh shit. This is without the mods, right? You heard the test. I did the test when it had foam inside. It doesn't sound horrible when you knock it. It's one of those things. It doesn't sound horrible. But this is where, like, here, this is where it sounds sus. Listen closely, all right? Listen closely. It's down here. That's where it hurts. It's not the knocking. It's like when something else like more rigid hits it. And I'm just like that's where pain happens. So the board does sound like that, and it's weird because I haven't had a board ping in a while, but then again, I haven't touched boards in this price bracket for a while. You got to compare this to what we had last year, which was the drop control, which sounded way worse. Nice, Mr. Rico. Don't use you for thieves on this. Amu says best advice was Black Simon. He considered keyboards that said they're physically big like carports and the financial decisions become different. I don't quite follow what that means, but you should just not spend a ridiculous amount of money on stuff. I didn't open this up on the review because, like I said, I'm like very non-technical. I just sit outside. One of the things I noticed was there's no gaskets in the middle. So that's interesting. The daughter board here allows it to flex, which Shub said. Very apt observation. See, a lot of people add gaskets in the middle. Did they sound better? So what I need to do is I don't need to worry about the top assembly actually. Just need to worry about the bottom. So when you do a mod like this, okay, let's see. I haven't actually removed this before. You can solder a rotary knob in the back spot. Yeah, it should be a solderable thing. Okay. What is down here? Why is there the? Is this hole for the rotary then? Should I try not to cover this hole? Just for more balanced rebound? Oh. I'm more concerned about sound. I don't want to tune the feel at this point. The feel's pretty cool. So I have this thickness right here. That's the height I can use. Someone's typing on a nice keyboard in the background. It's just mauves in an acrylic case. Okay. So I'm probably gonna tape this hole. Yeah, there's like different colors. So they had different keycaps to other people. LCT got the good stuff. Of course it did. Did I try polyfill? We're just gonna do silicone right now and we can do polyfill later. I really don't think polyfill is the thing to save it. If Alex Soto's did polyfill on tape, it's probably the tape driving it. Cause I've done polyfill on hollow boards and they don't fix it. But we have it here in the house, we can try it. Can you use duct tape for tape mod? I don't want to. Duct tape is super sticky and definitely leaves residue. Alright, so I gotta lift this up. We gotta make it flat, then we'll run. Actually, we gotta mix, so. I got this, I don't care about this adhesive, whatever. Can I rub it out? Wouldn't it be better because it's thicker? Maybe. Or just double layer. I'm gonna use masking tape. K-pop PFPs versus anime PFPs. What keycaps would look good with burgundy case? White and black. Just really white and black. Black is your best bet. What's the point of taping the bottom of the keyboard? Well, there's this void here, and I imagine it's going to be used for the hole for the encoder. I don't want to fill that. And there's no other holes I'm concerned about. So right now, I have this. I need to make a platform for it to be balanced on, so that I can set this down on the left side. We're gonna put everything over here. Just, yeah, double layering might be something worth trying. So, all right. The patented iPhone 12 balancing test. We use it for balancing wires as well as balancing this case. I want to see if just this mat gets it to the right height. Balance. Level. I think they're gonna have a different PCB with encoder compatibility. You could desolder this and put an encoder there, I think. My camera hump is messing up the level. Alright. You're right. Why does it need the camera? What the fuck is this? What did I... Okay. Needs to be taller? 2 mats? Fuck. It's like 2 mats is a little too much. This is dumb. Add a paper towel. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add a paper towel. What the fuck? It went worse. What the hell? Oh, this side needs to lift more. I'm going the wrong direction, chat. Oh, okay. I need to go this way. All right, this will work. Okay, we got it. Yeah. So now we do the mixing, which is gonna take 5 minutes. Our phone level is accurate enough. I ain't buying a freaking level. Go full size 95 and add an OLED screen. That requires a different PCB. I like the badge. The badge is more minimal. Okay, what am I doing again? I need the directions. So I'm gonna do. I just need to set half of it, about half of it, right? It's 2 grams. It is Logitech. G Pro super light. I do have a Razer mouse. I need to do my mouse modding stream sometime. The lewd badges people at Keychron make. The D-gens, bro. D-gens. Some of the board is on the mat. How is it level? Huh? So the mat, this is supposed to balance it out because boards are slanted, right? Yeah. G Pro's a nice ass mouse on my face. Yeah, I need to mod it though. I need to change the clicky. Alright. So I think I did 56 grams last time. Let's try to do that again. Where's my paper towel? What's gonna happen is I'm gonna end up like spilling some stickiness on my mat. That's how I ruined my Mizu mat. So let's not do that again. Okay, part A, we're gonna run 56 grams, maybe 64, something like that. All right. Whatever half the bottle looks like, or a little bit more. Yeah, the GSR mouse pad. I scuffed it up in so many places. It's pretty thin, so I feel like if I just run like 60 grams should be fine. Yeah, this is to reduce the hollowness. Silicone is I think the most effective mod for hollowness and ping. But that is definitely more than half. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to do another one. Let's just run 60. Hopefully I have enough left later. Okay, 61. To do something else with it. But I feel like I won't. So I'm not sponsored by Miracle Coup Chat. So if you appreciate this cost me like 15 bucks. The donation tip thing is open. If you're able. I was gonna do the stream yesterday and it would require me to go to the craft store. But it would have been $20. I'm like, I can't afford that. I'm gonna wait another day and get it from Amazon, which is a little cheaper. Alright, we got 61 grams. This is not lube. It's not supposed to make things smoother. Alright. So we gotta run 61 grams again. Just pour it out. Silicone versus sorbethane. I feel like silicone's deep, like more effective. The thing with silicone is it perfectly matches your case too. So if there's any weird design in your case, it will like cover every hole, except unless you block it like I did. You just mix it and then you let it dry and it sets. You shouldn't inject it to your body for thickness though. I don't think that's how it works. Bro, why is this so... Why am I using so much right now? I'm gonna have extra. I know it. Alright. Come on. Just a little bit. There we go, 61. That's synthol. Oh yeah, that stuff does that stuff is not effective. That stuff makes you look weird. It makes you look like a cartoon in a bad way. Drop it back in this box. We're gonna mix it for 5 minutes. Set a timer. Timer. 5 minutes. What did I have to mix with? I brought something to mix with. I don't know where I put it. I'll be right back. All right. 5 minutes. I need to restart this. You can still buy Dream Kit Apollo extras. What's the deal with the Silicone in America? It's for college kids to drink and party. And he can't afford $20 silicone but flexes Apple Watch. Well, I don't buy things that I don't use, so there's like very minimal point in me spending another $5 to $7 on silicone just to rush it a day. Well, I got this from Costco. It's pretty sick. That's a boba man has priorities for real. I don't think when you watch me stir this and just put my face up. That's how I forwarded the watch? Yeah. How many times did I buy? Wait. It's the cake. What's the message? Thank you for experimenting. Thank you for the support. Daily reminder of Juano Holy Tom switches. Where do I get those, Nero? I am pouring this into the keyboard. Into the case. This is the one mod I want to do because you already see me do the other mods with the tape mod. The tape and pour on was my first choice and it didn't work. And because that didn't work, I'm like scared now. I'm like, well, that was the most effective one. I don't want to buy things from Taobao, man. Taobao takes forever. I'm gonna forget about it. That's how you end up with 400 cups in the closet. David, that's me too. That's why I'm using these. Express shipping and got here quick. I'm not gonna pay express shipping, bro. Do you think I've made money? I stream. And according to some people, I'm not even a big streamer. So I don't make any money. Special $50? Fuck that. Most streamers be poor. Some are ridiculously rich. Y'all seen when Hassan bought a house and then everyone was like, you should be donating your money to the poor. Just because he's a leftist streamer, a political streamer. I thought that was the stupidest thing to be up in arms about. Express shipping in this economy. Yeah, it depends if you're buying other stuff. I don't really need. This is Miracle Coup. And like I mentioned in my YouTube video where I showed you how to do this, Vietnamese, the word "coup" means something else. It means penis. It's been 2 minutes. My wrist is sore. You're convinced it was just Twitter trolls? It might be, probably.
Oh my god.
Fatal, thank you for the 3 months of everyone. I appreciate it. Twitter is a psyop? What does psyop mean? I feel like I've heard that term a lot. Use my stronger wrist? Hey, I'm left-handed though. This is my wrist that's been sprained, so it gets sore faster. You gotta mix it thoroughly and then you pour right into the case. I feel like this is way too much, dude. This thing is heavy. It's up to like here. I do not need that much. Fuck. I can't put this in the fridge. What else do I make a mold out of? Don't answer that question. I'm kidding. Wingmo was redeemed? No. Was it? I don't remember. I don't see this. The cat. It's a very nice 5-bedroom house for a family of 4 to live in. The outrage makes no sense. Wait, is it with his whole family too? Tape spoon to wow stick, auto stir, true. PSYOP is the government engineering of how people think, to put it simply. Oh, that sounds like a lot of big words. Did I miss dude, the real thoughts are the same as my video because I don't fucking chill. So, the real thoughts were literally what the video said, which was that this is hollow, this is pingy, but it's pretty good for a beginner. And the people who are tripping about the $30 shipping, y'all need to step into the hobby where everything costs shipping. If you really want free shipping, all the retailer is going to do is they're going to embed the price of shipping into the product itself. Now everyone pays more. So if you want that, sure, we'll give you free shipping. That's the eBay technique, man. People see free shipping and they're like, dope, I'm going to cop it. And then they don't realize that they paid just $15 more in the base price. I've been here about 2 years, Marco. I started in November 2019. We're gonna do one at a time. Silicone is gonna be the main thing, and then we'll stack on top. Yeah, Thera was actually a little hurt, but I think it has to do with the fact that they're probably not gonna combine. They're probably not gonna combine the packages, just to make it easier because they are fulfilling 1,000 units out of one store. So they're probably just gonna ship them separately. And that's what I'm imagining. That's why you see switches being sold in very specific quantities. That's because shipping, packaging. They don't have to count if it's the same. I still need that. I don't. All right, we're doing this now. We can pour this in here, then we can talk. It's a start. That's what this is. The key one is a start. Let's see if we can save this start. Sometimes you lose money on shipping, but most times you profit. Yeah. Giving away a free jelly e-file with shipping is 100. My left and right isn't gonna be even. You're right. This needs to be just here. I'm not tripping too much about it. Honestly, it's not a huge deal. I gave it a fair try. So let me just put it on manual focus. Yeah, flame, that pretty much. Free shipping and it takes forever. I should have drawn a dick. God damn it. I had one shot and I messed it up. What kind of fucking streamer am I if I'm not gonna make a dick out of my silicone? God damn it. It actually looks like I'm gonna use all of it. Oh shit. Mistakes mean you learn. Yeah, next time there's gonna be a big dick. Next time. Okay, let's fill this up. Oh shit, it's... Actually, I need to stop. If you look at that corner, it's filling. Oh no. Stop. Oh no! How did I drip over here? God. I dripped on my mat. God, there's gonna be another stain there. Fuck. Where did that even come from? God damn it, dude. I need a new mat. What's funny is there's already a bunch of stains of this. I'll show you in a second after I move this over. Whatever. Chew, redeem the wing mode. Okay, so if y'all new to the stream, the wing mode is when I talk like my father, my uncle, and my grandpa all together in one. If you say this is racist, I think you are a very interesting individual and you must be fun at party because you must just complain and be like, oh my god, they have Dorito. Did you know the maker of Dorito support the Trump? He racist. Like, what? That's not true. I made that up. But people be like that, man. People think, oh my god. To be fair, I was thinking about the Bang Energy drink. I was told one time the guy send money to Trump. But then again, sometimes you just get the free Bang and you just want to drink it. Who cares? People think it's racist. Yeah, people think it's racist for sure. For real, dude. It's weird. All right, so you're just going to let this set and hope a fly doesn't fly into it. That's pretty much how it works. So move this over. should have flipped the mats over. So it's gonna chill over there. I'm gonna try to get some isopropyl to clean this real quick. Isopropyl alcohol. I'm back. Chair stream only lasts a few seconds. Is this reversible? Yeah, it's not. It's removable. It doesn't stick. I don't know if that's reversible though. How many grams silicone? I ran 61 grams per. I would probably run a few grams less, maybe 58. Probably 58 or the 56 I did before. Yeah, it'd be. Yeah, it's gonna stay in one piece. I could make these and ship it to you if you want to pay me money. I like drinking boba. Boba costs money. Isopropyl. Hopefully that goes away. Thanks, Gambit. Wait, where's... Okay, this is where my spit... What? Was this cup here the entire time? This is what I grabbed before the stream to prepare. Jesus. Boba is mad expensive because you realize it's just tea. Yeah, I basically use the entire thing, so I can probably do 50, 58, 59 grams per. Alright, throw this away. That was what I was looking for, but I didn't see it because I'm an idiot. Whatever. Okay. And a few other things Keychron sent me that I didn't review in the video because I suck. So I called it Gateron Browns, but they weren't. I called them MX Browns, but they were actually Gateron Phantom Browns. And honestly, they were pretty smooth. So these are the switches. Give them some airtime. So this is the Phantom Blue, which is gonna hurt. This is the Phantom Red, which is gonna hurt. And here's the Phantom Browns. What's funny is they sent me packs of 35. And I'm pretty sure a Keychron Q1 is more than 70 switches. Oops. So what's funny is I wouldn't even be able to fill out a board with the switches they gave me. But it came with the Phantom Browns and that was enough. So I'm gonna show you what the Phantom Brown looks like. The Browns were actually pretty good. What I want you to hear is the stock Phantom Brown to a broken in MX Brown. And the results will shock you. They will definitely shock you. So I'm gonna turn off the music. Alright. So this is Phantom Brown. Is my camera on focus? Yeah. It's made by Gateron. And here is an MX Brown. I ran this through my break-in machine for 16 hours, also known as 200K actuations. These are both stock. This is not spring swap. This is not lubed. I want this buzzing noise. Let me fix that. I moved my cables around, so 1 second. Hey, turn the music back on, but I will fix it. Routing headphones. Yeah, I hear the buzzing. 1 second. I think that's better. I think we're good. It's a little bit lower, and normally it's gated out, but the high frequency is gone. Okay. Yeah, there's always gonna be some. The music is not typing in it. My fiance's working. I'm distracting her. Okay, this is the Phantom Brown. The Phantom Brown surprised me. Listen. That's a Phantom Brown. I was surprised. Here's a broken in MX Brown. This is the best condition stock an MX Brown can be. Listen. I honestly thought that if you broke in an MX Brown, it would be good. No, it's still legit dog water. Like, holy crap, it's so mad. I spent 16 hours breaking these in. Of course it was automated. I didn't do it by hand. But like, it's just as bad. I fucking waste my time. MX Browns are literally cursed. Yeah, like I talked to the MX Brown god, you know, the Glarsis, and he was like, yeah, dude, what you came up with is exactly correct. There's no way to save Browns. This is a regular MX Brown. So people are saying the Hyperglide is a little bit better, but these are vintage, bro. Not vintage, they're not, but they're older. So I'm thinking like, if they were broken in, they should be fine, right? Is the difference between a non-broken in MX Brown and a broken in MX Brown noticeable? No, this is just as shitty. Like, the sound comes from the leaf. It's just horrible. What age do I consider getting old? Whatever my current age is plus 5. That's when getting old is. So these Phantom Browns are actually not bad. I actually like these in the stock condition in the Q1. I sound tested it. During the embargo, I like recorded a video. Let me see, where is it? Let me get that video. Where did that video go? Was it before the Thera? I don't even know. Phantom Reds or Browns? This is Browns we just looked at. We'll look at Reds in a second. Let me find that video. Here we go. Here we go. So you're gonna be hearing it through a phone speaker. That was... Wait, I need to repeat this. That was Phantom Browns. Let me upload this to Dropbox so you can hear it through the computer. Record on an iPhone. Wasn't the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. Like if I like sent a homie a board with a Q1 and Phantom Browns, they'd be fine with it. Let me upload that real quick. How long ago was that? When did they send me this board? The mic on the iPhone is okay. It's not great. Leaked keyboard nudes? Pretty much. Okay, let me try to upload to Dropbox. I don't know if the share... Oh, share does work. Do I have to email to somebody? I'll email to myself. Post? Okay. The housing for a brown's kind of pretty. It's weird. I don't like brown anywhere near keyboards. Wait, when did I start? I need a 30-minute timer. I can just touch it later. I'm running a timer for 30 minutes. When I find a mic that represents what something sounds like IRL, my fucking shotgun mic, dude. The $59 Rode Video Micro. Recorded into a Sony camera. It's pretty accurate. Because different camera manufacturers have different preamps. So sometimes they sound different. But that's the most reliable I've had. Alright. Unpause this music. And I have the sound tester. You're listening through your speakers now, so it doesn't have that secondary translation. Yeah, Phantom Browns. What the fuck, right? That wasn't horrible. Not bad. Sounds muddy flat. Okay, if you have a higher degree and you want your loop switches, you're not gonna like it. But for a stock Gateron Brown, whatever, that's not horrible. It's not like you hear it and you're like, oh fuck, I need to throw this in the trash. Okay, so let's listen to what the reds sound like. And then we'll do blue. Not lube, this is factory. Use stock. Have I tried Texie diamonds? I have not. I haven't done too much Texie stuff. What's up, red ones? Ooh, these are pretty. Wait. Oh, it looks great, but it gonna hurt me, bro. It gonna hurt me. My last stream, I showed my GMK Keycaps, Mirko. Oh god. Lamborghini, that sounds expensive, Ravius. I'm down with that. We changed it to just all black. Okay, let's listen to the reds. I don't have MX reds to listen to, so can't really tell you. I can't pull this up. They're gonna sound like Satan for sure. Okay. Bro, is this a loop station? Hey. Hey, this is plastic. Sick. I'm not gonna use the switches, but I'll keep the loop station, bro. Wait, what the fuck? This is smooth too. Chat, you are not ready for this. I guarantee you're gonna be shocked. These are Phantom Reds. Yeah, JJK smooth. Like we gotta open it up to double check. Yeah, open up. It sounds lube though. Yeah, there is oil on the stem. Just stem. I'm gonna get you a close shot. I'm gonna check the browns again then. I may have been mistaken. Oh, hold on. Camera? Camera? You gonna help me out here? Camera? Oh, hold on. Camera? Jesus. Hold on. The camera's just like, nope. What the hell? Camera? There. So whoever said Overloop is correct. So let's open the browns again. I may have misspoken. This is why I don't like zooming in, Liju. I don't bite my nails, I just cut it today. Does it look like I bit it? I'm just bad at cutting? Am I? Yeah, they were long, so I just cut it. What's going on with my camera? My nails are long, so it's just like dry underneath my thumb. Dude, my camera's just not. It doesn't like being that zoomed in. That's weird. There you go. So let's check the browns for real. Chat's fucking weird, dude. It happens all the time. I zoom in to like teach, and they're like, moisturize your hands, bro. I'm like, I'm never zooming in again. So the browns have a proper amount of factory lube on it. This, I'm down with that. It's just like one side of it. For real, Joe. And the reds didn't have anything on the top. So I think the browns are factory lubed, and the browns have the right amount. Those reds were just. Let's open another one. So, I have polyfill here, so for all you weird guys that like sanding pubes, and girls, we can do that. Okay, so let me pull out another red. Yeah, lavenders are super inconsistent. I mean, whether or not it's overlubed for... Okay, I don't think someone buying their first custom mechanical keyboard can discern what overlube sounds feels like. They're probably just gonna be like, it's amazing, it's not scratchy, which it is. Then you once you realize that they are overlubed, you buy another set of switches. Oh god. Lube got on my shirt, there's so much lube. Motherfucker. It landed on my shirt and then... Yeah, it's the same amount. Yeah, this is a lot of lube here. There's a stain on my shirt from how much lube there's here. I am distraught. I'm not... I mean, the shirt, it's right by my thighs. I'm not going to show you that. My fiance is telling me to stop yelling. Alright. So yeah, the reds are very generously factory lubed on the stems. So we got that. But it's not scratchy. How does it distinguish if a switch is over lubed? It'll drag. So normally if you lube it yourself, when you press it stock and when you press it lubed, one shouldn't feel heavier than the other. And if you look at it, visually inspect, if you can't discern the strokes, you can't see a thin layer of lube, it's probably over lubed. So the brown only had lube on one side, so it was fine. Okay, let's pull these out, the blues. How to remove the overloop switches, you use isopropyl and you do it by hand. So isopropyl and Q-tips, there's some triangular tips in my kit page. And there's a foam tip there, use that. Open up, use that with isopropyl alcohol. You can get 71%, 70% up to 91%. The higher percentage does the same thing, it just dries faster. And then you just manually do it. Or what I recommend is just throwing them out. It takes too much effort. You can use ultrasonic cleaner to clean factory loops. So the grease, like the oil that's on the reds, you can run it through an ultrasonic cleaner once you disassemble it, and it will work. But if you use Cartox and you've already lubed it with 25G0, the ultrasonic cleaner is not going to be as effective. That grease is much stronger. It's not... Alright, I'll fix it. It's not that close. Okay, blues. No, it hurts. Ultrasonic cleaner is like 20 bucks. Should buy black inks or keep the reds. For the Q1 lead you? Jesus, stop. I don't know what clickies are supposed to sound like. You guys can tell me. Is that a good clicky? Thoughts on hyperglides? They're just retools now. Lube the blue and it won't click, then you might as well just use a non-clicky. Bro, it's so hot in here that I'm sweating my shirt. The razor green clickers are actually good. Yeah, that's what I heard too. It's a meme, but people... It's actually not bad. How long has it been? It's been 10 minutes. Okay, we also have a wrist rest. Let me put this stuff away. Is it in here? Which box did I open? Oh, it's right here. Dumbass. Repurpose the housings? Oh, yeah, they're pretty smooth. So we're gonna be seeing some Franken switches with Gateron Phantom housings. Smooth as sand. Clickies. They don't sound as bad as MX Blues, but Jaded Navy sounds better. Ah, okay. Thanks for informing me, because I know nothing about clickies. Alright. Let's pull this away. We also have wrist rest. Oh, this is the Gateron switch opener, by the way. I used this today, and I'm gonna show you a picture. I did a speed run of lubing, and I was able to clear 68 switches. Do I have a picture of it? Pictures. 68 switches in under an hour, which is remarkable. So these are... This is gonna go into GB soon. This switch is called the Poseidon, and it is a linear 58 gram triple 3-section spring switch, long stem, nylon top, nylon bottom, and factory dry, so no lube. So what I did was I donut dipped using the lube in the back. Right, I donut dipped the springs, cleared that in like 20. Wait, I opened the switches in about 5 minutes using this. It's hella fast, dude. I'm gonna show you. So, is this lube? So all you do is drop it on here, and then you click it, and then it opens. So when you do it multiple times, you get a hang of it. It's just like that. So it's like super fast. So I can crank out opening 70 switches in under like 5 to 6 minutes. I think I can do 7 minutes to open up 90 or 100. And then I organize the parts. So the springs I did, I grabbed all the bottom housings, put it into a loop station, which is what you saw. So I used the bare cables loop station. It's not necessary for looping, but it can help you go faster if you're doing something like what I'm doing. And then, let me see. So this is the spring. It's triple stage. I'll let you know how it feels when I put it into a board. What else I want to say? So housings into the loop station, and then I donut dip the springs where I just swirl it around some lube. So I see a ring on the bottom of the spring, drop it in, don't worry about the top. I didn't film them because the Poseidons have very tight housings. And then I dropped all the spring. I dropped the springs in, no film, and then I used my stem picker tool. It's somewhere. And then I lubed all the stems. And I don't lube the bottom housings. I don't lube the bottom housings anymore. And then I was able to clear it in under an hour. Each stage is not different, but it just changes the feel of the overall switch, Jerry. The actuation force is 58 grams. Does top of spring not really matter? Doesn't really matter. That sounds like a fun competition. Speed, opening, and lubing. Yeah. If someone can do it in under an hour, let me know so I can try to beat it. If you do bottom housings, you can make it deeper. But if switches are generally pretty smooth already, you can just loop the stem, and then you can get like the loop sound for the most part. These are going to be clackier though. So if you like thok, do the bottom housing in the stem, like my looping video. But if you're trying to go for a clacky sound, like a JWK, you want to keep it clacky, you can do just a stem and you'll be fine. Now, if it's like an MX Black and you want a deeper sound, then go ahead and try to lube 205G0 with the stem and the bottom housing, because that extra lube is going to help it sound a little bit smoother and deeper. I've never done a top housing. The one time I did, I learned how to lube doing the stem and the bottom housing, and when I did some cherry top H1s, I was like, oh, it's still kind of scratchy. I went ahead and lubed the top, but now I overlubed it because I did the regular amount on stem, the regular amount on bottom housing, and I also did the top housing. It was too much. I got rid of it. Top housing is too much work. I agree. $300 keyboard recommendations. If you enter the Discord, there's a keep help section, and there's a form that we've created that's pinned. Fill out that form and then post it, and then we can help you, because there's a lot of things that go into picking keyboard. The Keychron looking sick. Someone came up. What was it? Yeah, was it the Keychron? Someone, Krieger came up with a dumbass name. It was like super accurate. Just get a frog. Just get a frog like it's easy. Unicorn was another name for it, but there's a better one. How long left on the silicone timer? I would say like 10 minutes. Filming sucks, which is why if a switch doesn't require film, it's actually pretty good. P yellow, yeah, the P yellow unicorn. Getting a frog is easy if you're smart about it. Hey, I missed twice. Don't tell me it's easy. What do you mean by being smart? Taxi corn? Don't say taxi. Ace is gonna come out of nowhere with the fake taxi bullshit. I don't think I film my OP blocks, but the recent batches of OP blocks have been different from the first batch. Mine didn't have issues, but the current batches have. So I don't really know what to tell you there. So this is the interesting. This is the wrist rest from Keychron for the Q1. You managed to get it both drops, so you don't know. If you are talking to other people that may have won or lost in these first come first serve sales, I wouldn't say it's easy. Just because you hit twice doesn't mean it's easy. I was able to fit a 0.15 millimeter. Yeah, custom silicone right there. We're letting it cure. Oh, I touched it. It's not ready. I stuck my finger in it. What? I was so curious. That was a mistake. Why do you stick your finger into places you shouldn't, Andy? Yeah, that is... I feel like I need air on it. That wasn't even close. Learn from mistakes. Yeah. That is a super light. It didn't even leave a mark. It did leave a mark. It dripped. Bro, don't tell me it didn't leave a mark. You're capping. Yeah, there are a few things to increase your chances, like any other first come first serve tips. Twitch hates me today. What's going on? Twitch, YouTube, chat. OBS is crashing, yeah. Silicone's been sitting... It's been sitting for 20 minutes, so I feel like we're gonna be hanging out here for a little bit. So Jenna, okay. You guys want to see the color? It's looking like a savage blue. This is the blue. Brennan was asking. Thank you, Sailor. Yeah, I heard that too, Leo.
Oh my.
Jenna, thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate
subscribe.
it. It's a vid of the Q1s. The Q1 with the blue. That's the Q1 right there. Someone was asking. Dude, it's hot in my house. I think I'm gonna get a burger today. So, it's the end of my lease, and I got the renewal offer for my rent. I got into this apartment deep COVID. We moved and we had masks and everything. It was really whack. But because of that, the rent was a pretty fair price. It was a little bit increased over my last apartment, but I got another bedroom. I was living in a studio before. We got the increase, right? In the past few months, before we got the new lease renewal, I've been looking at nearby apartments. And I was like, why is everything so expensive? I got the offer, and they said, well, this is what's gonna be. There's gonna be a 10% increase, which is probably the max they can do legally. And they said everywhere else, the apartments are filled up, the price is much higher. I was pissed, but then I looked around and everything else was way higher. For a 2-bedroom in Irvine, it is even anywhere in OC that's not like Santa Ana or like the bad parts of Anaheim was like $3,000. And I'm like, I currently don't have an engineering job. And even if I did have an engineering job, holy fuck, dude. So, well, they said like, we have to increase it, and your rent is gonna be cheaper than nearby. And they're right. Everywhere in Irvine is 3,000. It's like 3,000 minimum, but most of them are like 3,300 or 3,500 for a 2-bedroom. And I need the second bedroom because this is where I stream. And if I had 1 bedroom, what the fuck would I do? Stream in the living room? I've done that before. We lived in a studio, and I was streaming in the living room, but it was like a loft, so she could hear me upstairs too. There's no doors. It may have worked better with a door. Our rents in the States paid fortnightly. What does that mean? It was paid on the first of the month. It is insane. My fiance does graphic design, and I'm a streamer, so I was just able to make it for rent recently, but the old rent, so now I gotta come up with more money. Yeah, Irvine's not a shithole big city. A yellow unicorn looking clean, it is. I like it. 3.1. Oh god, my cable disconnected. Dude, Duroc T1s are like the most boring switch. I don't know why. It just sounds so boring. Go get U4Ts, man. I haven't tried the Ogre, but I feel like Ogre is one of those manufacturer type boards. The core needs GMK Lux. I don't want to buy it, dude. Didn't I just tell you my rent's increasing by 10%? So I'm looking at way too much. It's so cheap. It's cheaper than the 3000, but not by much. So I'm fucked. My friend's moving to NYC. He already pays 4.5k in SF. Yeah, someone sent me GMK Lux. GMK Lux would be perfect for it. I think it matches. The silicone has not dried yet. I stuck my finger in there like 5 minutes ago. Yeah, 10% increase. So the legal max is 5% plus inflation. So if I really want to fight them on it, I can look up the cost of how much the inflation in the past year, and then I can add it to 5%. Maybe I'll be able to get 2% off. But what's gonna happen? It's still cheaper than an alternative. And I was looking around. I was like, what if I just go to like a less nice city? Because I live in a nice city. I live in a nice area. The apartment's cool. But the only way I can get my current rent, like what they're asking me to pay, is if I go to Santa Ana or Anaheim, and like the bad part, Anaheim, or even Garden Grove. So if you're familiar with Orange County, Santa Ana is not a place you want to go outside and walk your dog at night. It's probably fine during the day. But I was like, dude, this sucks. To get a nice place, you start at 3,200, and I'm like, fuck. Brooklyn seems more reasonable, like the vibe there. New York looks like a cool place for me to visit. I don't know if I could live there. Hut, you're in Santa Ana? Where? I think it's gonna take like an hour. Housing on the coast are crazy expensive for real. So this is the wrist rest. It's wooden. There is a grip on the bottom. What I wish they did was having some kind of bump on. So what happens with the wrist rest is it hits it. But wood's not gonna damage your keyboard, so not like a big deal. Moved to Alabama, dirt cheap. I don't know if my business could thrive in Alabama. You missed the dollar pizza? What's the point of going to NYC without going to visiting Dollar Pizza or getting Dollar Pizza? It's kind of light. It's not heavy. It's wood. 300 grams, 10 ounces, a little bit more than half a pound. It's not bad. Dollar Pizza hits different when you're drunk off your ass. I'm like scared to be drunk off my ass when I'm on vacation in the city. I'd get mugged. Nope. It's not ready. It's like a pool. How do I feel about the thermal? The thermal had sound issues. I don't think expats are just whites and don't want to be labeled as immigrants. It was not ready, nah. So I have another keyboard that I had to unbox. It's is it Texi? Have you got the stuff in for the Icky yet? Yeah, I got the Icky in and I got the keycaps for it, but I want to save it for a YouTube video. Don't touch it, it touches it anyway. Yeah, let's do an unboxing. I can't do a sound test with the Poseidons, right? I could. We can do that. Do I have enough? I do have enough. I don't know if I want to make my Switch tester a KBD667 Lite, KBD667 Lite V3, or the Sun 68. Could go either way. Where are the Poseidons? Oh, it's starting to get jello-y. I think we're getting close, chat. We'll go for sound. It's good. Why does the V3 sound so good? I don't know either. Brenner says sounds so bad. Brenner just likes being contrarian. That's good, man. So that's no film. So if nothing else, so that's a long pole switch. War, thank you for reading. So that's a long pole switch. Brando says alpha's a little whack. Really? The mods sound better than the alphas, which is weird. Here, let's try without the mat. Maybe the mat fuck it up. I think it's pretty good. What wrong? What wrong with this one? Do I have another mat? I need a big mat. Oh, I use all the mat here. I think it's fine. So long pole, if you like the long pole. So I think that's how the sound is a little different, right? Long pole. This one have factory loop, but the production run would not have loop. Use that way mouse pad. How thick is it though? We need to know how many millimeter, because people be like, you need to tell me how many mil. Here we go. Shit, that sound good to me, man. I don't know what Brenner's ears are. Yeah, it's a nice sound. It's not. I feel like it's just too middling. It's like it doesn't sound clacky. It doesn't sound like an ink thought. So you may not love it. Maybe if I blow a fan on it. Yeah. So those are the Poseidons. Whether you cop or not, I gain nothing from it. It's a switch to consider if you like the long pole and you like the deeper sound. So it does sound lavendery with the deeper switch. The nylon is doing it. The nylon's doing something. It's a linear. Yeah, the space part is using cherry stabs in a KB67. So I can understand if it sounds a little bit hollow. Well, my real thoughts on the Q1 is exactly what the video said. I don't have any other thoughts other than the fact that right now I haven't been able to successfully run a build in the Q1 that doesn't sound somewhat hollow and pingy. Okay, let's take a peek. I'm making you guys wait. So I'll tell you where I fucked up. You see that? Okay. So some of the silicone is going up. Silicone is going up there. That's a fuck up. Oh, you also know what I didn't do? I didn't have tabs to lift this up. So you know what we should just do? We should probably just like put the case on top of it and never look at it again. No one told me. I forgot to do that. What I can do is just try to scrape this off and try to peel with it. How would this sound like a jelly? I mean, you could if you do pea foam, I guess. Okay. It's like sticky though. I can probably get a knife under there. I mean, the smarter thing is to not use a sharp edge like that. It would be to use this tweezer. Tape mod, top and bottom of PCB is new meta. It's pretty much set. At this point, just make PCBs out of tape for real, dude. You definitely feel bad for anyone that's buying aftermarket. Anything. I feel bad for everyone about aftermarket Jane or aftermarket Ogre. Does soldering switches with P foam in between melt the foam? Yeah, probably, yeah, it does. Because the pins go through the foam. I don't even know why I'm like pulling this off because I can just wait to take it off completely. But I want to show you that it's like non-permanent. Just rip it. I'm just gonna put it back down, but I want to know that it comes off. Alright, so we did it. This is the silicone. And it's really gross. I should have just left it in there. But I'm an idiot. It's a quiet peel. Oh my god, I don't know how to put... I should have just left it in there. Dog hair immediately gets stuck in there. There is some dust in here. Did any make cut off for the USB? The USB, it's a daughter board, so it's above it. I don't know where it sits actually. I really don't know how to put this back. I didn't think it through, chat. I knew I should have just left it in there. Is there a fat bubble in here right now? But if it works... The thing is I have to take it out. I had to take it out anyway. Yeah, it probably wasn't set enough. Long enough. Alright. Let me just get the bubble out. We'll just trim the edges. It's like a screen protector. There's like 37 bubbles in it. New bubbles to yeah, definitely stretch. You can see it down here. Dude, bubbles are gonna insulate it better. Did you know? Set on a flat surface, but I need to sound test it. Oh yeah, I can definitely do a push pin. Let me just get it in here and just squish it. So this stretched right here. Acoustic bubbles. What if it works better? Just close it, and I think I realized it when I was pulling. I was like, this is not gonna end well. The case foam is now a gasket. It's new meta. Fuck it. Roll it up and unroll it flat. I could do that. Let's try it one more time. Let's start with one edge and then just trim the bits. So that's how much extra there is. Just fucking cut it. It blocked your word. So, let us stay for 2 hours, chat. That's what we learned today. I ran out of stories to tell, so. Joe Jackson. Let me finish the keyboard first. Okay, that'll work. It'll work enough. That's not the silicone it came with. We made it today. The logo was my name, my logo, Sandy. Imagine smacking someone with that. The silicone, it would feel really weird. It like looks wet, and I feel like it would feel wet. It would kind of like stick to your face. Yeah, people said Alex Soto's Q1 sounded good, but he also said it doesn't sound as hollow as he thought. So I'm a little sus. You go to the gym for round 2. Okay, my bad, Mr. Buff Guy. Do you think it's worth replacing the feed of the Q1? Why? Why would you need to replace them? Pretty much, Rune. He couldn't fix the spacebar. My spacebar sounds good. But I also pumped that shit full of DE. Some people don't like clear bump-ons. It'd be really hard to find the right size. Alright. You gotta go black bump-ons like this. That ate most of it. That honestly ate most of it. There's no tape. We didn't tape it yet. We still got tape. Yo, that was one thing. That was literally one thing. We didn't try. We didn't do this. We didn't do this. We didn't do this. What else we got? I don't know where my tape is. Alright. I feel like we need to tape the PCB. Or maybe not. Tape mod makes my board sound weird. This is 100% gonna stick to the foam. Or the silicone. Bro, like, the board sounds savable. My thought, I think it had something to do with this. This was the layer that was on the bottom. And I feel like this layer being on the bottom, being a kind of shitty layer, what I did was I put shit on top of it. So like, that, if it's a shitty fucking paper thing, it's the last defense towards sound, right? It's not PE. I don't know what this is. It's something. Is it? Is my camera on focus? I need like an indicator telling me my camera's on focus on that. Wait for silicone to dry out before I put more polyfill for real. So let's try taping it. Let me find my tape. Will this work?
Oh my god, somebody subscribe.
I'll do like a keyboard review in wing mode. Or maybe the review of the switches for the Poseidon. I didn't want to do it with the Keychron one. It's Eva foam? Okay. I don't like how thin it is. I remember people recommending EVA foam before, and I always thought it was going to be more like neoprene. How's it flex after putting in silicone? Good question. I don't think it's going to be much. It's more like an entire. It's like the gasket pressing down. It's pretty stiff because remember I went the silicone is so tall that it went over the edge. What's the backstory on wing? So my name, as I answer this, I'll go into full face cam. So my name is Andy Nguyen in English, but really the way you pronounce it in Vietnamese is Andy Wing. So it almost sounds like wing, but I said that to my old coworkers at my first job out of college, and they called me Wang, and I was like, that's not what I said. It's like, well, it sounds like Wang to me. I'm like, that's racist, right? Because Wang is like a Chinese last name. And I was trying to tell them, like, dude, it's not Wang. So they kept calling me Wang. They addressed me by the name Wang for the rest of the year and a half that I was there. And I was like, fuck these guys. So I'm taking power back to my name by making my pseudonym Nguyen. And technically, it's how you say my last name in Vietnamese. But it's also interesting because on YouTube, people are telling me I'm saying my own name wrong. And I can tell those people they can go fuck themselves because this is how I've been saying my name my entire life in SoCal. People pronounce it Wing or Nguyen. Nguyen. Because there's different ways to pronounce it, whether you're in northern Vietnam or in southern Vietnam. For sure, Cheswick. Yeah, the silicone is eating the flex, so that's what happens. It's less stiff than the GMMK Pro because the GMMK Pro has... Remember how the plate I told you had that like rounding thing? So that means that is gonna... That's... This metal thing, or this plate material, that won't deflect, it can't compress. So the gaskets are doing absolutely nothing because you're typing into a plate that won't get any closer to the PCB. It's just pushing the entire thing down. So it's like one unit rather than a plate that can flex. It's just one work. That's why it feels like it does. New gen is not right, brother. You say, Andy? Thanks, FN Chop. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna tape the PCB, although I hate that thing. I hate that mod. Okay. Naan? Nyan as nan? Yeah, it's really hard to pronounce. I don't even know how you say that. So I'm just gonna masking tape the bottom. Hey, the air bubble is insulating it. It's because I took it out. I should not have taken it out. I made a mistake. I'm gonna do one. On something vibrating? Liju, do you have something vibrating in your house? I don't have vibrators in my house. Do you? Why did I tape mod? It takes away the character of the switches? Yeah. Also, I don't like modding. Like, imagine doing this to a $3,000 board or some shit. That just feels whack. Like, it feels whack. That's just my thoughts on it. This is masking tape. I don't know. Scotch blue. Laundry machine? True. I'm not worried about the air bubbles. For real, Minty. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I'm like, if it's an expensive board, having to do all this is kind of whack. I made that joke that Matrix 2.0 and 2.2 owners were putting fucking t-shirts inside their boards. So I'm like, that's kind of whack. That board aftermarket is like 900, $1,000 bucks. How many layers of tape is best in my opinion? As the least amount possible. I wouldn't want to put a lot. It's not like this is sticking to it, but it does help. Do that too? Should I run 2 Durin? We can try just do 2 because I've done 1 already. It's not like it's gonna make any difference. What if Matrix provide the t-shirt? Like how others provide foam, would that be different? I guess. They do provide like a matrix band of silicone. Okay, let's do one and try it. What's up, Bowen? I think it's good. So you remember that stain? Every time I do the silicone pour, I fuck up the mat. So that is now permanently there. Yeah, it sounds good. It actually does sound different. Yeah, it actually does. Matrix t-shirt flip for a ton aftermarket. Yeah, be like Supreme. What keyboard does everyone hate, Bone? I need to finish this so I can go eat with my fiance. I told her I'd be done 2 hours, and it is now 2 hours 12 minutes. Silicone plus tape. Yeah, I think that's a move. Thanks for a lesson. Won't pour silicone in your fabric. Yeah. Pull out some garbage bags. Cause it's like it's plastic setting into the little holes. Will the silicone pour take away from the gasket movement? Yes, it does. Because what you're doing is you're filling up the void space. So you can do thinner silicone. So I went maximum. This is max silicone. What I did before on the other board, I didn't max it out. So it had more flex, but like the sound wasn't dampened all that much. More than max, I did. I went over. But hey, we're trying to save this board. Dire situations call for drastic measures. All right. Got Dogikon, so regular JWK V2s. Nothing too fancy. Yeah, it's not bad. You can do more tape, but I think we get it. Not terrible, not good. Dude, it's $140. I don't think we expected greatness out of it. But it still kind of gets beat by a KBD67 Lite, so like there's that. But if you need the F-Row, we expect a TJR Jane quality. Alex's sounded everyone keeps referring to Alex's sound test. We have to look at the average. If one sound test sounds good, you know what that means? When you go buy it and try to build it yourself, you're not going to sound like that one sound test. You're probably, chances are, yours is going to sound like the rest of everybody's. Alright? So like, come on. We can't just say like, oh, this person's sound test sounded amazing. Why doesn't mine sound like that? Or worse. More likely worse. And Code Skaze, you had a question with mods. Does this sound like the best budget board? I feel like the EK68 sounds better, but then it's plastic. The FB60 is tray mount, and the D60 I haven't tried, but the D60 Lite is pretty solid, but also plastic. The tape does make a difference. Sound tests are not a perfect representation either. Sound out of 10. Dude, this sounds like a keyboard, and it has a layout that people want. You can do a rotary encoder in the future, and it's cheap. I don't think there's anything else I would ask out of this thing. Now, the flex, the gasket, it's not really flexing anymore. There's like a little bit if you press on it. It's not like a Thera 75 bounce anymore. It doesn't feel that stiff, but I am typing into the silicone. The silicone is eating because silicone does eat sound because of the dampening. So that's a little bit of the drawback. You don't have the cleanest, like a nice high-end top-mount sound, but PBD keycaps will make it sound better. Yeah, and this is the cheap-ass ABS keycaps too. You run GMK, it'll sound a little bit better. Let me try to grab a few. I'm wrapping up. Oh, my fiance wants to show you guys Jackson's outfit. Alright, before I finish this, we're stopping GMK. Come here, Jackson. This is his cone of shame. It's an inflatable. It's because he keeps licking his asshole. Because like you gotta express his anal glands or something. That's what I went to the vet for. So I don't like my dog licking my face after he licks his own anus. So we gave him an airline pillow. Let the dog lick his bum. No, he's eating his own ass. That's fucked up. All right. Like I'm not gonna let my dog eat his own ass. It's inflamed. The anal glands, they seriously messed up my couch cushion. See, people know. Also, dogs do need to eat their own ass to clean things up. Well, he's eating it all day. He's obsessed.
Oh my god, somebody.
What's up, Rad Eats? Thank you for the 15 months. Hope you're doing well too. You're on your way to work right now? And side note, it also stops him from barking as much because he's kind of uncomfortable. Rad Eats instead, he came at a bad sign. He's seen too much ass. Tape mod his ass. I knew it was gonna be bad. Okay, let's swap some GMK into this. Let's just do.
Oh my god,
let's just do the home roll real quick. Slice of rice. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. If anyone has Amazon Prime, and then in the chat, hopefully you've learned something. Hopefully you have some hope with this board. Unfortunately, I am eating all the.
Somebody subscribe.
Bad timing. Thank you for the 3 months. Unfortunately, I'm eating all the flex here. Not eating ass, eating the flex, which is partially something that's you can do yourself because Keychron is including extra foam in the production run. Here you can see the differences between the ABS keycaps that Keychron provides, as well as the GMK. God damn it! Now that I look at this, bro, I hate when I look at things too closely. This F is thin and this is overweight. So the F Legends, bro, it's not even consistent. Yeah, we're gonna be able to test the hollowness with this real quick. Let me grab the rest of the keycaps. I like bar. You want to zoom in? We can do a zoom in. Oh, I put these on. Want it tighter? There you go. Got a fat D? Nah, it's just the F. The F is skinny. I'm distraught. I hate realizing things like this. Fucks me up. I kind of don't want to think about it. Tape the case and put paper towel over it. F is jank. GMK high quality though. GMK best quality, you know? This is shit. Okay, paper towel mod. Alright. One more test before I dip. This is we can hit this row and then this row. See if GMK makes a difference. I do believe that GMK, the thicker keycaps, do help. Alright. Pretty good. Not the best, but I don't think we expected the best. I think we saw the problem. You can do polyfill. You can add more shit into this if you want. But what we wanted to know was whether or not the Keychron Key1 was able to be saved. Is CRP thicker than GMK? Yeah, a little bit. Sounds less distinctly cheap with GMK? Yeah. Concrete tile? I am an engineer. I could do that. I think I'm going to do concrete on the Bakaneko because I accidentally scuffed a Bakaneko because I shipped it weird. Had to buy a replacement. So now I'm getting one back that has a scuff on it. So we might as well just fucking pour concrete in it. Now I just have to cop the Key1 GMK set in silicone. Yeah. You don't need GMK. You can get JTK. It's in the middle. It's like a light gray or a dark silver. The color on screen is pretty accurate. Look here because my light is making this bright. This side is pretty accurate. JTK will never come out. Facts. Yeah, Squashy Boy did a concrete mod. Boggers got a Jake Paul out of my video on my channel. What the fuck? Alright, so my conclusion for the Q1. On my review video I said I wanted to wait to see if this was savable if we ran silicone. And silicone we did. We ran the silicone, yes it's eating the flex, but now you have a full spectrum. You can run different mods. Right now we have silicone, we have tape. What you can do is do thinner silicone, maybe add some polyfill, or do different combinations. If you want the full sound, you're gonna eat up your flex. If you want the flex, you're gonna have some hollowness. What I was concerned about most with this board was the pinginess, and on the table it doesn't sound that pingy. If you listen for it, you can hear it. It just sounds like a keyboard, and a 75% layout with the option of a top right blocker and the option of a knob, not top right blocker, yeah, badge, top right badge. You can do a switch in it. That's a good thing. This is Keychron's first foray, into like custom boards, and they're already taking notes to make it better for the next run, for the next board. So if you need a board today and you want something $140 plus shipping, all right, it's $30 shipping to US. If you're tripping about $30 shipping, I don't know how else to tell you that is a normal thing to pay for shipping. And you have the option of PC plate. There's a bunch of other plates. This is an aluminum plate. Flex seal, oh my god, that's it. You could. Oh god. It's free shipping on Desk Hero for what? Q2 will be a 65, so that'll be next. Yeah. They're doing great things, dude. If you're like me and you have a pea yellow urine corn 1 of 1, then it's really hard to be like, oh yeah, I'm a daily a Q1. No, that's a fucking cap. I have a unicorn here. Probably not daily a Q1, but the whole point of me looking at this stuff is to help you make a purchase decision, see whether or not keyboards are worth it. For the most part, I think shit is not worth it, but this $140 plus, okay, 170 shit, whatever, the US, it's fine. Is it better than GMK Pro? I would think so, because you can't undo the damage that the fucking GMK Pro has, which is dead sound and absolutely no flex. This you can pick. I'd rather have the option. Now, if you want the knob today, then yeah, if you want the knob in RGB, go buy GMK Pro. I'm not gonna be mad at you. You just like different things. No VN QMK, yeah, for real. They said they would fix it, and then they just made a new PCB that doesn't even have it. You're welcome, Darian. Once you go GOAT, you can't go back. Oh yeah, the fucking GMK Pro stabs are the worst I've ever heard. This is stock stabs, by the way. I never swapped to Duct. Oh yeah, I'm 99% sure the right mods are still unsavable. Okay, that's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. For some reason, the right mods do sound worse though. The play bounce stabs on the GMK TOK are better than the GOAT stabs. Yeah, these are stock stabs. I didn't clean them either. There's already factory grease on the wire. I did 25G0 on the housing, and then I plugged the butt for the grease. Yeah, Keychron put R&D into the stabs. They did a good job. So the board is passable. That's all we really want to know, right? We just didn't want a hot pile of garbage. The Q1 is not a hot pile of garbage. And I don't want to say like it's the best budget keyboard, because it's not. The KVD611 Lite is going to be better. But what if you want an FRO? What if you're a pro League of Legends player and you need FRO? I think you guys use FRO. I don't really know. I don't play League. Thank you. What's up, Choosy? If you had like a bad experience with Keychron before, that's totally fine. There's going to be more. Keychron doing this means there can be more companies going into the space, which is a good thing. Competition is always a good thing. Gigster says FROs. Yeah, if you're a gamer that needs that stuff. So no final mod yet? Thanks, Choosy. I don't think we need to do any more mods. I think the Silicone proved that the board is savable. You can run all the mods, but you can also do that yourself. I think the polyfill, I can stuff polyfill in there real quick. But that's like polyfill on top of silicone and tape. Sounds like a bad time. Sounds like a bad time. Batsy Tech compares GMK Pro and Q1 and they say buy the KV67 Lite. Yeah, Batsy Tech. That's where I got that from. Like when I think about it, the KV67 Lite is gonna be ahead of it, but it's a layout and size thing. Oh, thank you, Snowmo, for the raid. I'm leaving though. Alright, for the raiders, welcome. I think Snowmo built his crazy board. I don't feel like polyfilling it. I don't want to see the same mods Alex already did polyfill, but he didn't do polyfill in silicone. So this is the last test. I'm gonna dip though. Sorry, we'll raid someone else. This is the Keychron Q1, and what we did was we poured a DIY silicone mod. I put it into this cup, the other cup, and I actually overfilled it a little bit, and then we tape modded the PCB, and it actually sounds passable. We're gonna sound test it real quick for you guys, and just type on it. And that was the stock ABS keycaps. Here's GMK. I'm not licking it. I'm not licking my keyboard. I don't want to be degen like those other streamers. Q1 Papega? And sorry, Snowmo. Why couldn't you make your Yeti a cheaper price point, bro? These are Dogikon switches. There's boards that sound a lot worse. Yeah, like the drop control and drop alt. Someone reminded me of that today, and those were around the price point of this. Lick it or unfollow? No. I'm sorry. Knock test now with silicone? I can do that. Is that GMK Amethyst? No? Taro white and black. Be careful my words. What? Don't be degen like other streamers? Licking inanimate objects kind of whack, so. Can I knock with metal? Yeah. Let me scuff this for you. That's my screwdriver. Compare it to... It sounds like my KB67 Lite, so... Yeah, I heard about that adorable centipede. Some of the people actually scuffed. I'm sorry. Run it over with my one wheel? I don't know of a situation where a keyboard would be run over by one wheel. Drive it over like phone test? Nah. Alright, I gotta go get dinner. It's been fun. Let's figure out someone to raid. Who's on? I want to pass the goodwill today. Let's see. Who? I haven't rated anybody in so long. I'm trying to think. My fiance wants a burger. Can you half plate the Q1? No. Okay, my browser's broken. It's stuck. Can I drag it? Okay, here we go. Burger patty mod. That sounds like salmonella. Who's in makers? Dude, there's no. Where's the keyboard hype today? Do I like GMK Mizu? Not really. To be honest with you, it's too saturated. It should have been lighter. Fill up my ground beef. Oh, Mex on Deck is live. So I'll send you over that way. The Q1 is a great option for budget, and I think they're doing a good thing. And if you hate the hollowness and the pinginess, it can be resolved with mods, and you can just choose. Pick your flavor. Do you want something more flexible? Do you want something more full sounding? There's a spectrum of what you can do, and the silicone was enough to make it not ping. That's good. I'm gonna raid a Mex on Deck.